So Zakit sold his burger shot today. I'm one of the new owners of Burger Shot.
Okay, great.
Yeah, one of my husband and I kind of bought it.
Wonderful.
And
Fire all the
I
people that
know,
keep shooting us.
yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. We definitely need to discuss some things.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of want to I want to sit down with you and just anybody who's decision making of Dante's and just have a meeting about everything because I feel like for too long it's kind of been aggressive and like shooting and like you know what I mean. I feel like we need to squish that and actually
Yeah,
have a
for sure.
conversation.
For sure. I've been saying that for a very long time. I mean, we haven't ever shot, kidnapped, whatever you guys, and they'd wake up, brush their teeth, and come blow up cars and shoot people in my restaurant and rob us. So,
Yeah,
we thought they'd get bored, but they haven't. It's been like months. They haven't gotten bored yet.
yeah, they have it, and I think it's a little bit to do with the um previous ownership. I can't say that I've ever been a part of any of that.
Yeah.
I do admit to being some of the part of the Up and Atom stuff, but that was like when Up and Atom were like coming at us hard,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
had to kind of retaliate against them. But the Al Dente stuff was never I never wanted to get like that.
She's on the phone.
I never really participated in any of that, but I really just want to sit down and have a conversation with you guys and. So I don't know when you're free or like when you want to do that. But I'm definitely willing.
Yeah.
And I can try to get my employees to cut it out. And
For sure.
yeah, not try. We definitely will. We definitely will get the employees to stop.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna actually be more structured. There's not been any structure in Burger Shot. It's just been kind of like do what you want and just as long as you're working.
Right.
There's actually gonna be structure now. We're gonna kind of tell the dogs to calm down a little bit.
Wonderful. I love to hear that because, yeah, it's definitely been a whole situation. But yeah, I'm definitely down to talk. I'm not sure that I'm gonna have time tonight.
Yeah,
I'm probably,
same.
Yeah, I'm probably flying out pretty soon. So I will call you if I'm around tomorrow or the next day. But whenever I'm around and I have time, I'm gonna call you.
Okay,
Weekends are usually pretty rough for me, but I'll let you know as soon as I have time.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I look forward to hopefully having a decent conversation tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care, Daphne.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hello.
What's up, Ella?
So I had called you because the new owner of Burger Shot had posted on Yellow Pages saying, "Oh, owner of Al Dente's, call me." So I wanted to make sure that you saw that.
Yeah, I actually just got off the phone with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you tell her that you have employees that are willing to go over there and brush her teeth the fucking brick if she don't get her shit under control?
Luckily, it didn't need to come to that. She kind of already approached the conversation with that in mind, so.
That's good, because if they're gonna put masks on and come over to our place, bro, I'm awake I'm awake so many hours in the fucking day.
What can I get
like
for
I have
you?
Can I get
so
one
much
ham
time to
grinding
do
here
that
for me,
bag.
please?
Got you right here. You want pizza, pasta?
Pizza.
All right, got you. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunate that that we didn't have that happen. To be honest, might have been kind of fun. But hey, can I get a grind in here with? I'm sorry. Did you say pizza, pasta, sir?
Pizza, please.
With pizza, please.
You got that, little bro.
I swear to God, I will.
Yeah, I'll fire you if you don't show Levi respect. Actually.
Oh.
Kind of a handful.
I'm trying.
Anyway, yes, absolutely. So yeah, we should be all good. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So.
Okay, one combo for you right here on the tray. Enjoy. Thank you for choosing Al Dente's.
Thank you.
little bit of a simulation. I'll pretend to be the customer, and then you will take care of it, the whole thing, the whole shebang. See if you can do it.
Okay.
All right.
What do I say?
I don't know if you ever worked at like a job before.
Hi.
You like welcome the customer in. You like ask them what they want to eat. You know,
What do you want?
What? I don't know if this guy's gonna work out.
Okay, I'm gonna fire you right now.
What?
You gotta start being for real. I'm gonna fire you right now. I'm serious.
I'm trying. Give me a second.
You gotta have a professional manner. Yeah. You know, come back out a whole new man. Also, he doesn't want to wear the tie, and I don't.
You have to wear the tie. Hello, welcome to Authentics. What can I get for you?
Hi. Oh, the menu. Is this new? It's fire.
Fucking snitched on me.
It might have been redone since you last saw it. Yeah.
Okay. Can I get...
You want to get a Rocco and chop and split it?
Yeah, let's do that. I think Curry needs food too. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that. We'll get the Rocco combo.
All right, sounds good. On the register for you, you want pizza or pasta?
I'll take
Half
pizza.
and
Do
half.
you want something different?
One
Yeah, I'll
Rocco
take pasta.
combo. Oh, you want half and half?
Yeah.
One
please.
Rocco combo, half and half pizza pasta.
All right, coming right up. Gotta make some pasta. Coming out fresh for you.
No, me
Ciao, ciao.
Were you calling me earlier?
Yeah, it was me.
Hey, Sammy, what's
Okay.
your
Yeah, I couldn't hear shit.
I'm at the restaurant right now.
All right, I'll head there.
I got 5
We'll
for
talk
me,
about some
yeah.
things.
5.
Yeah, okay, do you want to come first? Because I was going to have a little meeting with Donnie.
Yeah, I want to be there for that because I just heard some stuff, so I'll be there for that.
Okay, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
All right, I'll
We
be
got
at
a
the
Rocco
spot.
combo and we're splitting it.
Okay,
so
sounds good.
I'm gonna give Curve 5 and 5, and then me and you will split 5. 5.
Did you just grab the pasta? 'Cause
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay, good.
I thought we were friends, Why you ratted on me?
I didn't rat on you. I asked if you could not wear the tie, and then she said, absolutely the fuck not.
There you go. Thank you for choosing Authentics.
Yours are
Remember,
there,
nothing
Courtney.
fills you up like an
Okay, yeah.
Italian.
You're trying to undermine me.
Thank
I'm your
you.
manager.
Have a great
Thank
day,
you.
man.
You ever seen Attack on Titan?
Like Levi Ackerman?
best food place in the city?
Is that you?
No, that's right.
No, it's not.
Have a good one.
People call me HB
Bye-bye.
though for Harry Potter. I don't know if you can see it because I don't know. Apparently it's harder to see now. Apparently
I think I
I've
might
gained
have
weight.
an extra drink.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Why not? The energy high. We gotta keep her going in here.
I'm really stressed out.
Okay.
Why?
You give me so much fucking anxiety. You remind me of this person from home.
What the fuck?
Well, this is your home now.
She, fuck. What was her name?
You don't even.
You're talking about me?
Yeah, you.
What?
Yeah,
You
you're
don't know
fired.
my name?
No. You remind me of someone, but I don't remember that person's name. I know your name's Daphne.
Well, welcome to Authentics. What can I get for you?
Can I get
Sorry, what'd you say?
one of the hungry bitch bundles, one of the thirsty bitch bundles?
A hungry and a thirsty. You want pizza or pasta?
Surprise me.
All right. Hungry and a thirsty, whatever we got.
Gang leader ever back home, but she was like a business owner. It was crazy.
Boom. Ready for you.
It was fucking crazy, wow. And she was Italian too.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I lost you like.
All right, there you go. Thank you.
I thank you.
All right, are you guys good to start taking orders? I got somebody else coming for you.
Sure.
Who's coming
Yeah.
for us?
Cool.
Coming for us.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I'm just real excited to see you is all.
I think Levi, this person that's coming in, I think they might be another trainee, but they've already been trained. I think they just haven't been bumped up yet.
What's their name?
Okay, well,
Avon? I don't know
Can I
who
fuck
that
with them?
is.
I can wrangle the trainees. It's fine.
I don't think you're gonna have to wrangle them. I think that they've been working for like a while. They just haven't been working when I've been working, so they haven't been promoted. So if they're fine, just let me know and I'll promote them.
Sure thing.
I have a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I semi-fuck with people just like a tiny bit?
It depends what you mean by that.
Nothing
Fine,
harmful
fuck
in
with
any
people.
way.
Yeah, define that, because I mean we like kind of fuck with people pretty often, but if it's gonna piss them off, then no.
No, I won't piss them off. It won't piss them off. They'll laugh.
Okay, I'll
You're
tell you what.
laughing and they're laughing. We're good. If
Yeah.
they're not
Yeah,
just
laughing,
read the
you're
room.
Everyone
laughing. It's
laughs.
bad.
You should read the
read the
room.
room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I read a lot of rooms.
I don't know
of
if you
reading.
could read.
Hey, Four Eyes, shut up. It's fucked up.
That's crazy.
Just as much of 4 eyes as you are.
I was about to say.
Mine are sunglasses. Yours are
It's
prescription.
the same. My. Yeah.
Damn, you're gonna let him talk to you like that?
Yeah, HP.
Man. Hey, look,
Okay.
I'm at work.
What, you gonna abracadabra me?
Okay, let me
What
know
are
if
you
there's
gonna
any
do?
problems.
Okay.
Not
just
you.
remember, here at Al Dente's, we run fades in a parking lot.
Wait, what'd you say?
So
Wanna
just
go to the
remember,
parking lot, Levi?
at Al Dente's, we run fades in a parking lot.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, okay, you wanna run fades right now?
Fuck it.
Okay. Alright, we gotta wait for a second while my employees run fades in the parking lot.
Oh, we gotta
Shit
feed this
ain't gonna
guy.
work
Hey, we
out.
gotta feed this guy. One sec.
Okay, he's doing
No.
good. He's doing good now. Hi, welcome to Authentes. See, that was the right response. That's what a good employee would do.
Let's go stand in the parking lot.
Hello, I just like one regular combo.
Wait, you gotta wait for me to do my spiel. Welcome back.
Burger Shack got sold to their manager. She called me. Burger Shack got sold to their manager. Her name is Janelle. She called me. She wants to have a talk and figure things out. And I told her to tell her people to stop shooting us. And she said, yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
do
they
that.
won't have a talk and figure that. Fuck them. All of them.
Well, I mean,
She was a manager when we were getting shot up. Fuck them.
well, I mean, yeah, but I'm still gonna talk to them. But I mean, yeah, if they ask for anything, the answer is no. I was telling
You
people.
match our prices or we're gonna shoot you.
Yeah, if it's something like that, I don't give a fuck. But I was telling people earlier that I would pay for them to buy Burger Shot with a little bit of interest. I would loan them money to buy Burger Shot.
That's
But-
crazy.
Yeah. I'm dead ass.
Okay, well let's get to a little bit of business. I got a call from Dante. Him and Elle and Donnie were out scrapping cars, and they were like, "Hey, you know," they said they didn't say anything out of pocket. They said, "Hey, just remember whenever you get contracts, to save them up for a group so that we can all get, so that we can all read those pages." And Donnie
Okay.
was like, "Oh, okay, I'm fucking up again." Like, if you ask me, that's kind of like weird and out of pocket.
Mm.
Just be like, "Oh, I'm fucking up. I always fuck up," shit like that, right?
Yeah.
That's it's a little odd.
This sounds very like insecure.
It's not that deep. They were just kind of like letting you know, But I also talked to Dante. I said, "Hey, look, like you bust people's balls a lot. Reel it in."
Right. He was doing it yesterday too, and
That's why I had a conversation with him. And Elle was in the car for this conversation with Dante, so
Okay,
she
good.
was able to provide some insight as well.
Yeah, I mean, like he pisses everybody off, to be honest. Like me and Rocco and I think all of us. I think he's pissed off all of us at some point. And things like how we can't take him to meetings because we had him at the meeting with Tenchi and he's fucking snoring in the middle of the meeting. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's embarrassing. That's
Yeah,
embarrassing for
mean-
me to have you next to me in front of this gang that are my friends and you're falling asleep and snoring in the middle of the meeting, causing a scene. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, I mean, it was at the point where Elle felt like she had to apologize for him yesterday.
Damn.
So I told him, reel it in. I understand you ha ha he he, but not everybody can take the ha ha he he, But that leads me to my next point. Why do we need to treat Donnie any different than we treat each other?
Well,
this is
What
the...
happened? What happened?
Okay, well, I didn't mean to be interrupting you already, but we got Avon in here telling me that he's dressed for work, and he's clearly not dressed for work, and he said that you told him to wear whatever the fuck this is.
Let me see. I don't even know who Avon is.
I don't know, the person that you told me was coming in to work.
Who told you to wear this?
Oh no, then he wasn't the person that I thought yesterday.
I have to wear a fucking tie. He gets to wear this.
Wait, who hired you? Who hired you?
I can't remember.
You even work here?
Yeah, do you even work here?
I just
Who
clocked
hired
in.
you? Did
Hold on a
Sim
second.
hire you?
He said...
It was
he
a
said,
female.
Daphne
It was a
told me I could
female.
wear this. This is the
Was it
uniform.
Bambi?
What?
It was a female. Yesterday
You're just
yesterday
making
morning.
shit
What did they look like? I was here. I didn't hire anyone yesterday.
Yesterday morning, light skin.
Light, like white, pink hair.
Yeah.
That's Sim. Okay, well that's not the uniform. Please get him the right uniform.
Well, look,
Jesus
she
Christ.
gave me hello, come here. She
Well,
gave
she
me a
gave you
uniform list, right?
Oh, that's actually not her fault. The uniform list is wrong. That's why.
See, so then it's not my fault then
Yeah.
either.
No, it's not.
Then I need a new uniform list. So
It's not. It's not either of their faults. But yeah, but you need to put on the actual uniform.
okay,
They'll
give
help
me
you
one
out.
second.
Honestly, I kind of fuck with this. We should wear this from now
This
on.
ain't...
Oh my
No,
God.
You got the wrong fucking shoes on. You got the wrong... well, actually, those might be the pants.
Tonight is gonna be the night that I choose.
Okay. Anyway. Well, I agree with what you're saying, but I also agree that Dante pisses off everyone. So,
Yeah, and I talked with him. He's gonna reel it in.
yeah. So if that's what he's pissed off about, I don't think that is treating him different than everyone. I think that people might agree with him on that one.
Yeah, because look,
but-
I mean, apparently every time Dante and Donnie have been in the same car, Dante brings up like some depressing shit.
Dante does?
No, Donnie, I mean,
Donnie brings up depressing shit. What does that mean?
like, there's always something. Talking about his feelings or whatnot. We're not here to talk about feelings. We're here to do jobs. It's a business relationship. If you want to talk about feelings, go see a fucking therapist or something.
Right. I mean, I would be interested in like what the specifics of that are. Like, is he just in the car? Like, my dad left for cigarettes one day and never came home. Like, what's going on?
No,
You know
no,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I don't know what's going on with him and his dad, but there's something there. I couldn't quite tell you what it is. I would assume on the sadder side of things, but who am I to, you know what I mean, be like, oh, don't be sad about that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, do you think that we're treating him differently otherwise? I don't.
We're already treating him differently. You know how many times I've talked to this guy?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had a conversation with him. I'm gonna let you have the fucking full lead on this conversation because I'm done talking about feelings and
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now if there's a legitimate problem between the two, then we'll organize a sit down and we'll have it. It'll be that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
But we're gonna have to remind Dante, and I'm feeling like Donnie, the rules of a sit down again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see if he feels like it's deep enough to have a sit down. I feel like we should avoid that if we can, because I think it might cause more drama than it solves if it can't be figured out without a sit down. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Dante is gonna get in his feelings if we have a sit down. He's gonna throw a little fit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the end result of the sit down would be Dante reel it in, which I've already told him, and he was like, "All right."
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if there's a legitimate issue here, there's gonna be no choice but to do it, and this is already gonna be the second fucking sit down Donnie's involved in.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's, I mean, last time he talked to me, he was like, "Oh, I don't want to feel like I sold my soul." I was like, "Dude, you don't even know what that means."
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I told you he said something similar to me, and I had the same thought process. I'm willing to give him a little leeway on this one, just because, I mean, the amount of times that...
dickhead.
Yeah, the amount of times that all of us have been pissed off by something Dante said or did, you know?
Yeah, but we're not like... He, like, crashed out on him in a car. We don't do that.
Right. Well, I mean, we do tell them... I think that's the difference, though, is we just tell them to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? We tell them to fuck off and we move on with our lives.
Yeah, did you already call Donnie or no?
I called him to tell him I would have a meeting with him, but that I had to do something at the restaurant really fast.
Okay, call him again. Tell him you're ready. I'm gonna be in the back seat. I'll listen to the conversation. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'll pay for him.
Hello?
I just want you to know that I'm giving you the top bonus this week.
Oh, thanks.
And I don't know if it'll be the same, but last week's top bonus was 10K, so.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. I just want to let you know that after that, I'm definitely giving it to you.
Well, thanks.
All right. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
You should see what Levi's fucking going through in there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hello?
what's going on? Where you at?
I'm at a chopping spot in Sandy right now.
Okay, do you want to meet me? Let's go up to the house that... Oh, fuck, you weren't there. Alright, I'm just gonna send you a ping.
Okay. Give me time to find.
He's up north, so I figure we go somewhere and send him a ping. Oh my god, why? You know, I wish that I was just not such a dirty criminal that my first instinct, as soon as I couldn't get my car open for 5 fucking 0.1 split of a second, would be to break my own fucking window with my elbow. You know, I wish that it wasn't so ingrained in my nature.
Yeah, I ingrained it into my nature to walk away if the door's locked and I pull the handle, just walk away right after.
I know, I'm like, I try. I did contract some people for security, but we might not need it anymore now. For the problem hours, you know, early in the morning.
Yeah, we're not gonna need that.
Yeah, just fine. I'll tell him that hold off on it. It's the fucking, the Russian comrade guy. The commie, you know?
Don't like commies.
I don't think he's actually a communist.
He's gonna walk up and be like, hey, listen to you. I bleed red, white, and blue, but not the Russian red.
That's so dumb. Alright, let me text him actually.
You know what? I know where we should go.
Where?
Right there.
How do I roll down my fucking window? Why can't I?
Think about it.
What do you
It'd be
mean?
like win one.
It's not it. Oh. Okay.
If that didn't work, it's because your window's broken.
Okay, well, fuck me then. I had a talk with TK this morning to finalize the conversation yesterday, obviously we did not get to finish because of that whole thing. He basically told me that he just
Left
doesn't.
turn.
I'm looking at the GPS. Okay.
You missed the other left turn, so I was just making sure.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. He basically told me that he just doesn't want to fucking work with us, and they just said okay. I said okay. Well, that's the last. Okay, that's the last. Then we'll talk about it. I'm never having any conversation like that again. Like, I'm basically doing everything but turning my back on him right now. Pretty much am turning my back on him, but you know, if he, whatever, fuck, damn it, whatever, like if he's got some kind of business situation that he wants to present to us, whatever, that's fine. But if he wants our help, the answer is no.
If it involves us giving him money, absolutely.
If it involves us giving him like anything, the answer is no. I'm the way that it's just.
It feels like. Here's from an outside perspective. I wasn't there, so to me it just feels like, hey, we're just gonna keep having these little strings of conversations until we actually figure out what we want to do.
That is exactly what. So I actually, that's what I wanted to talk to Donnie about, because he said that he talked to them yesterday. So I was wondering if in conversation they had mentioned anything about like talking to other groups or something like that, or asking Donnie what group he's in and shit. Because that is exactly what it felt like to me. It felt like they were like shopping around, and it's like what he says and what he does are two very different things. You know what I'm saying? He always talks about, oh, I want a family run like the old ways. I don't care about anything besides loyalty, and even when he had that conversation with me, like I'm saying, where he's like, well, I want this, 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 and this, and I'm like, yeah. That's not a problem with us. That would never, none of those things are a problem to us. And he's like, well, it is with other people. And I'm like, yeah, well, not to us. I don't know why, like, I don't know what the problem is here, you know?
All I know is it ain't our problem.
Yep. I personally just think that no matter how many times I tell him, listen, you got your button, we respect that. We're not gonna make you, like, you know, do grunt work and shit or whatever. You don't have to earn your stripes again. So, like, and I know that that's the issue. I think that he can't stand being in charge. I think that... Are you calling me right now? Oh. How far back did you...
Did you not see me fly out of the car?
No, I didn't.
I'm back here at the bridge to the purple dinosaur.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Foot slide.
That was crazy.
Guess my seatbelt wasn't on.
You always gotta have your seatbelt on when you ride with me.
Yeah, look, I don't understand it. If this whole thing was just to say, yeah, we don't want to work with you, why was Tanya pushing so hard for it? No, I shouldn't say pushing hard for it, but why was she even mentioning it?
It's funny to me. Well, you know, I think that the whole problem is here is that what I was saying, I guess when you flew out of the car, is that it seems to me like he just cannot stand the thought of not being completely in charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't even saying that he needed to, like, I don't know what the fuck I think that he just, also has a bit of a chip on his shoulder about me in particular, and how, like, I said this before, Carmine's the one that drew my attention to it, how he'll always make a point to be like, yeah, Daphne used to work for me, Daphne used to work for me. I think he's got a chip on his shoulder about that, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he used to. He used to.
Oh my god. Brother,
My seatbelt was on. I don't
what is
understand.
going on with you?
I don't know. My seatbelt was on.
What were you saying?
Yeah, you used to work for him in a street gang.
Right, pretty much, yeah.
And even then, you didn't really work for him in a street gang because you didn't have access to the table.
Yeah. And the thing is, here's what's funny though, is that gang fell apart like 5 times. And I was still there. I was still there working with him. By the end, it was just like me, Tanya, him, and Eagle. That's it. That's all. That's the whole gang. Because honestly, I don't want to say that he was the entire reason. There was a lot of internal drama, and when there's drama, he doesn't... Oh, trespassers will be shot. The red-hand MC.
Maybe we shouldn't be here.
Maybe we shouldn't go here. So, yeah. You know, he basically, you know, somebody... The thing is, their recruitment was shit, right? So they would recruit all these, like, street gang, blah, blah, blah. They just take, like, anybody, it felt like to me. And then they would all want to be the main characters and the stars, and, you know, a lot of, like, people that didn't want to be team players, or they'd get pissed off if TK ever ordered them around, stuff like that. And I'm trying to explain to them, I'm like, well, what we got going on here is, like, a way better, way better management. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just in every way. And there was people, like, stealing stuff and betraying the gang, and getting pissed off and walking away, and all kinds of fights, and blah, 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 blah. And each time, he'd just be like, well, good riddance, good riddance, good riddance, until there was nobody left.
Look, I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason L is the only associate that has access to the fucking houses.
Oh, well, of course. But the other thing is like, you know, we move slow for a reason. So we don't got people doing that type of shit.
Pull into the hangar. Shut up to God, please. I don't want to inhale exhaust fumes.
Then why are you standing there? You know what I noticed? That girl the other day at the doc meeting, she had a cigarette that actually lasted. My cigarettes don't last. Watch this. Smoke it in 2 seconds. 3 puffs, this thing is gone. And no matter how I stand, same thing. No problem. Well, I mean, yeah, there is a problem. That's a problem for me. Right? So I want to sit here. I want to enjoy my cigarette. But it's done. 2 puffs.
Maybe if you smoke a different type of cigarette.
I try to smoke 1 cigarette. I try to smoke 2 cigarettes. Nothing. Oh, I guess if okay, 2 I guess, but now I look like a fucking crackhead when I stand like this. Oh, there we go. I used to think that these cigarettes were low quality too. I guess not.
Also,
fucking
we
finally.
need to talk about this whole fucking quote-unquote mob thing.
Well, I mean, by that you mean the Rico thing?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm playing ball. I'm playing ball for as long as we, as long as we can get what we're after. But if we get what we're after, then the playing field's changing.
See, you said that, and
It might not be immediately after, but we work too damn hard to be somebody's lackeys.
Oh yeah, but we're also not in a position not to be right now. I think I don't think you're
Well,
disagreeing
that's what I'm
with that.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
When the time comes, the playing field's changing. And I think Carmine would agree with me on that.
Oh, we'll take that as it comes. I mean, eventually, yes, things are going to need to change. Once we have a good foundation, yes, we're going to need to be loud again. We're going to need to stomp out anybody who tries to fuck with us, all of that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. But I'm more talking about the one guy. Now, that can't happen anytime soon. We need to play ball. We need to see what comes of this.
Interesting thought.
Look, I mean, what do you think happened back in, the boss of bosses days? It doesn't work. People will always die.
I mean, listen, we don't even know this guy yet. Like I told you before, I don't want it to be a situation where we're no better than schmucks like my brother.
Not for nothing, but there's a reason schmucks like your brother are in positions they're in.
Yeah, not for long.
They take it. Now, don't get me wrong, business is the future. It's been the future since the 40s. But a boss of bosses thing will not work.
Well, we don't even know if that's what he intends.
No, yeah, no, listen. Now, if this isn't what that turns out to be, then this isn't what that turns out to be. Then everybody's happy.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But if it's like, hey, you're going to be my lackeys forever and always, no. We worked way too damn hard.
Yeah. We also need to discuss exactly what we want to get into, because if we are aligning with this guy, it seems like we have more doors open to us for things to ask for. I mean, he just bought the city pretty much is what I am to understand from those news articles, right? So it's like, what do we want
Yeah,
to,
so
what big business do we want to start dipping into now? And what are we going to ask
we don't,
for?
so I talked to this, me and Carmine talked about this a while back. The real money maker is going to be in money cleaning. We don't give a shit about guns, drugs, none of that. The real money is in the cleaning.
So we want to focus on laundering.
Pretty much, any way possible.
Okay.
We want people to want to come to us and be like, hey. But that also comes with being careful of the cops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad business to me. Less risky than arms dealing and drugs.
Yeah, and if shit needs to happen, let's say we need guns, then we make a deal with whoever's doing guns or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
We say, hey, look, we'll give you 100% of your money back if you give us guns.
Right. If we get the first pick, yeah.
Because I don't know if you noticed, but those guys had Tommy guns. So I'm wondering if we might be able to acquire shotguns and, some smaller revolvers.
Mm-hmm.
Like 33. Yeah, look, I mean, it'd be good business to be in.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hey, what's going on, you two?
Hey.
What's going on, Donnie?
Okay, so I had something different that I wanted to talk to you about, but what happened today with Dante?
Well, it was kind of like almost like a part 2 from part 1, which was last night. He's just been on my dick for absolutely no reason when I've been nothing but positive to him and supportive of him, and I've never said anything wrong with him. And it always seems to happen when he's around L. And he did a he said some fucking low blow shit in front of L and Marco in the car.
What
and
do
I
you
just
mean by
took
that?
it. Basically, he was saying like when I the day we had that sit down, you know, I went out and I met up with Dante to like go and like figure out the tunnels. Like I think T, you told me to look for tunnel or told us to look for tunnels and shit, and we were getting a boat.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
was with Dante, you know, he was just asking how things are, and I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of like I was trying to just, you know, process what I just sat down and discussed with you guys and L, and I just didn't want to talk about it. So I was like, nah, nothing, man. And he kept pressing and pressing and pressing, and then you know, something, I don't know how it came up, but like, you know, just like I mentioned, like just dealing with being alone and dealing with like just, you know, whatever, emotional bullshit, whatever the fuck, trying to move past it. And so whatever, he heard that, but then he brought it up in front of everybody last night, and it was a super fucking low blow.
Like,
and
like
it was,
how? What did he say?
oh, okay. So this is how it went down. So Marco, so first of all, you know, he was drinking or some shit, and Dante was like, whatchamacallit, he was saying like, oh, I try to drink to forget, but I always remember. He said something silly. It was like whatever, you know, it was like a quote or something. And then Marco says something about like silence because everyone got quiet in the car after Dante was saying that shit. And then I just said, hey, you got to get used to it sometime, or something like that. Like just get used to it, you know. And then Dante out of nowhere goes, that is the most emo shit I've ever heard in my entire life, Donnie. I go, what the fuck, man? You just said some emo shit. He goes, oh, listen, this guy over here is over here going, oh, I'm lonely. I've no one, you know, everyone leaves me, da 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 da. And I'm just sitting there like, are you fucking serious, dude? Are you fucking serious, my man? Because like every time I try to move past something, because the day was going all right, every time I was trying to move past something, like I get brought back into it. And I'm trying to move forward and fucking power through and do my thing and focus, you know? And it just felt like shit. And then we went to meditate at the hospital, and the night continued. But like nothing else happened after that, because I sort of just like I left after we never got the job for the sea hunt. And then today, he gives me a call offering free food or some shit, and I say no, I'm good. And he like hung up. And then later I was chopping and I ran into him, and he's like, oh, I'm with Bubbles. I'm like, okay, cool. And then they had me join the group, and I ended up shooting like a fucking local, and they got mad at me because I'm shooting at the chop spot. But like I've been doing this for 2 hours, no cops are around, everyone's fucking shooting people. I'm like, whatever, who gives a fuck? And he got mad at me. I'm like, whatever. And then whatchamacallit, you know, I'm doing my thing, and I'm with them, and we're finding cars and shit. And we end up getting into the fucking car again, and Dante, he's or sorry, they got on me because I didn't call L to do the chopping. But L told me not to talk to her unless it's business related. And to me, business is like talking with you guys, discussing things about the family, not like just doing a task that any fucking, you know, Joe Blow can do, like fucking chop cars.
Well,
I didn't, you know what I mean?
business related.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, now I see it that way, I guess, because money, right? You're making money, so
Right.
obviously business related. But I
Yeah,
told
we
him,
all
like,
work
listen,
together.
I'm like, my bad. I was like, all right, sorry, my bad. You know, now I know, I apologize, whatever. And, you know, I was just doing it because I'm trying to get rolls to give to Carmine, because I know Carmine and Rocco want rolls. And I got a bunch of them waiting for whenever they need them. And I'm just stocking up on them to give it to them. You know what I mean? So I thought I was doing my part. I thought I was doing my thing. But anyway, Elle kind of she didn't really get on me at all. Like, she's fine. But like she mentioned, she goes, well, you know, I was in the truck, by the way, when this was happening. And Elle was like, well, don't you remember, Donnie, that, you know, they told us that. And it was kind of almost like I felt like a teacher was telling me like I was doing something wrong. And I'm like, listen, I'm like, all right, whatever. I fucked up. All right. I keep fucking up. I keep making mistakes. It is what it is. Whatever, whatever. I was just taking it. I was like, all right, my bad. Sorry. I fucked up yet again. And then once again, Dante dove in and just started fucking nailing me with the emo shit again. You know, saying like, I'm so fucking like a downer and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? It's just like, they're on my dick. Everything I do is a problem. It's like they're gaslighting me for half of this fucking thing. And it's just it's just fucking annoying, man. And I don't want to be partitioned from them. I don't want that in the family. I just feel like a fucking black sheep because everyone's cool, but I just have this weird fucking elephant in the room when it comes to Elle, and I can't like be myself when I'm around her because she doesn't want to fucking talk to me and shit. And Dante's just his fucking crazy self as usual, which, you know, by all means, you know what I mean? Be crazy. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Oh.
I wonder if they're running a job.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like he's lockpicking the plane. Anyway.
Yeah, don't stare at him.
Yeah.
I said don't stare at them.
Oh, I thought you said.
No,
My bad. Sorry.
you said don't really quiet.
Sorry.
My bad. Oh yeah, I'm just like I said. I'm trying to move past it, as you can probably tell, and just keep getting roped in. He acts like a dick when he's around L. It fucking stings. I feel like the odd man out. Everyone's cool with everyone, but I'm not treated like an equal.
Well,
like
I mean,
everybody else
I
is.
will stop you there. He doesn't act like a dick when he's around L. Dante is a dick all the time. Doesn't matter who he's around. It's not personal.
Yeah, trust me, he's pissed off everybody.
It doesn't seem to phase out though. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
No, I mean, you know, he bust balls too hard. He bust balls too much, and some people don't care. Some people do.
I had a talk with him about that earlier.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. I mean, I don't want him to change. He is who he is. You know, whatever. There's always that one.
Well, no,
crazy
he's
person in the family.
gonna need to reel it in for sure.
It's,
really?
I told him, I said, reel it in.
Oh, okay.
You know, I told him I understand. Ha ha he he. Sometimes it's a little much. Let's reel it in.
Got you. Just over being the fucking weird emotional guy in the group. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm trying to fucking focus on my shit and do my thing. And you know, I know I'm trustworthy. I know I can get shit done. You know, like I know what my value is, man. And I just you know what I mean? I'm just trying to power through and do my best. And you know, it'd be nice to, you know, be friends with literally everyone in the family and not just everyone but one person. You know, it just once again feels like I can't be my fucking self when I'm around her and anybody else. You know, once again, I still do my job, but like as my personality, like I'm very locked in and I feel like, you know, clammed up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, to me, it just seems like he read in too much to the get used to the silence thing.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I think that's just like one of them things where it's like, hey, sometimes shit's quiet. Deal with it, you know?
True. Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's what you were trying to say, and he fucking took it some other way.
Oh, yeah, he took it to a really fucked up place. And he just, any chance he gets to call me fucking emotional or fucking emo or whatever the fuck, it's just like, that's what he does.
Yeah. So that's an issue that he's not right in that. It's annoying. For sure.
You know, it's kind of hard to hear with this fucking airplane.
They're chopping the airplane?
No,
Are they really?
No, they're flying it.
Oh,
How's the
maybe
third
that's-
guy supposed to get in? What the fuck?
You gotta ride on top in Spider-Man.
Oh.
Look, they're talking to that guy over there. What
Yeah.
job is this?
I'll ask some of the gangs I know. But yeah, no, that is what it is. We'll be fine. Like Antonio said, he talked to Dante about it. If it continues,
I mean, when did he talk? Because I mean, he seems to be full bore.
Literally right before this.
Interesting.
Yeah, because they called me about shit, and I was like, you gotta relax.
Yeah.
You're busting balls too hard.
Got it.
but yeah.
So we'll keep tabs on shit. If it's a legitimate issue, then the only solution is another sit down.
Jesus fucking Christ. I
But
hope
we're not gonna call for that yet.
Yeah, like I said, I just, you know, I know it's gonna take time, but I know I'm trustworthy. I know I'm dedicated. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm not gonna
slow
question that. You say you're trying to move past all the shit that happened, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for everything that I have so far. You know what I mean? I do have some friends in the city still. I got a nice house. You know, I'm accepted into this family. You know, I'm able to do things. You know, I'm able to. You know, I'm capable. So I'm kind of happy that I have all this going for me and shit. You know what I mean? So that kind of keeps me going too.
Yeah, that's good. That's the point.
Yeah.
I did have
you want to talk to me about something?
Yeah, I did have a question. It's not super important, pretty casual. When you ran into TK and Tanya's, were they with a gang? Did they mention anything about if they're rolling with someone or talking to someone? Did they ask you who you're with?
Yeah, so they asked me who I was with, and I said I just work at Al Dente's, and they started talking about how Carmine and Antonio are like almost a little too soft, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And TK was going on about how he's kind of like loud and proud and like, you know what I mean, abrasive and shit, and like, kind of takes charge, I guess he was saying, in more ways than one. And I was like, with all due respect, I think what they're, whatever they got going on, they seem to be very nice. I was playing very dumb and coy. Like I wasn't saying I'm part of a family and I'm affiliated with this and I do that. Like, I said none of that shit. I was just coming from like an employee at Al Dente's. That's how I was talking to him about Antonio and Carmine.
It's weird that they felt the need to say that, but okay.
So I know TK. He tries to flip people.
Oh, I know that's
what
he was
what
doing.
I'm wondering.
You remember Roy from the neighborhood? Tried to flip Roy from the neighborhood.
Yeah, he seemed like that kind of guy. Like back in the day, I ran into him before he like fucking vanished off the face of the earth, and he seemed very like, you know what I mean? Like, let me hook you up with like he had like almost like he had like a vision, and he was trying to figure it out, and then he just disappeared one day, and I never got a chance to talk to him.
All I'm saying is there's a reason his street gang ain't around no more.
I believe it, man. I believe that.
Yeah.
I can kind of see his faults already. He's like I said, he's very he doesn't know like how to just like relax a little bit. He seems very on edge all the time.
Interesting. But they didn't talk about if they were with anyone or if they were starting something or anything like that.
No, not at all. They were hanging out with Eagle, the race car driver guy.
Yeah, I know Eagle. He's great.
Yeah. They were hanging out with Eagle. They were doing some truck driving shit. But no, they didn't mention, not that I remember, they didn't mention any sort of like group or gang or anything like that.
Okay.
They didn't say anything like that, no.
I mean, it's honestly nothing that I can't just ask them if I wanted to really know, but I was just curious.
Gotcha, yeah. I know, if he said anything, I would have told you. Tell you guys anything.
It's funny though. It's interesting.
All right, just keep your ear to the ground on shit.
No, absolutely, I will do.
I'm going to be gone for the night. I'll probably drive T back into the city so we can finish up our conversation, and then I'm going to be out for the night, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, it's fair.
All right, I might turn in early too. I've been just chopping like a fucking crackhead. And
yeah, we're kind of discussing right now. Kind of more specifics. I mean, obviously Carmine and Rocco aren't around right now, so it's kind of me and T just figuring stuff out, what we think is best to do right now and things like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we'll keep you guys updated, obviously. I mean,
Okay.
with the development of this new entity, obviously. It's a
What
whole
entity?
thing. Rico and all
the
that.
thing. Yeah.
But yeah, keep, doing what you're doing, making your money. T, anything you want to...
Oh, I'm good. You can get back to whatever it is you were doing. Turn in for the night. Whatever you feel like.
All right, thank you both. Appreciate it.
Yep, take it easy.
Good night.
See you soon.
Fucking told you from the jump TK's a cocksucker. Nobody listens to T.
That's so, like, why would you say that? Like, why would he bring that up? You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that not random?
Weird. That's what it is.
Like, that's not random.
It's weird.
I'm telling you, I think he might have like a jealousy issue or something.
He has a jealousy issue, a hate bone, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker wants to know about being loud and proud. I'll stab him. I don't give a fuck. I'll stab him. I'll have you shoot Tanya in the face.
Oh, well, I don't think that I would do that. It's not really... She didn't really do nothing, but and I like her. So.
Hey, look, they were both talking shit, calling us too soft. I'll show you soft, motherfucker.
No, he said TK said that. He didn't say Tanya said that. And if
No, he said both of them.
No, he did not. He said TK. And if I know TK and Tanya's was just standing there while TK yapped everybody's ear off. I'm telling you, the thing about Tanya is that she does have her own opinions from TK. She does have her own thoughts and her own value and her own everything, but she is dead fucking in love with TK, and she will, when she's around him, just shut the fuck up and go with whatever he says.
Yeah, look, I called it from the jump. I said, I don't know about TK. He seems, but nobody wanted to listen to T. Nobody.
I know. Well, it's funny because it's like he thinks that he's got this.
His head is too big.
His head is too big, and he's like, well, I have this, and this, and it's like, well, actually, I mean, yeah, you've been around, so you know a lot of people, but for every connection you have, there's also like a burned bridge somewhere, to be honest.
Too soft, this motherfucker.
What?
He said too soft, this motherfucker. You know how easy it would be to set this guy up?
Probably pretty easy, yeah.
Like, Daphne, give him a call. I'll meet you here.
I mean, obviously, I don't think it's gonna be all of that, but yeah, that's very strange to me. Very strange to me that he was yapping about that to somebody that was just like, oh, I just work at Al Dente's.
I'm telling you, he's a snake.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's what I'm saying. He contradicts himself. He's a hypocrite. He says, I want loyalty, I want this, and this, but he never does. I mean, I don't know what the fuck group they're trying to start or get into or what they decided on or whatever, but what his vision used to be, what he was trying to do before Rizcoin, is he wanted to do sponsored jobs, pretty much. A lot around meth, which obviously we don't do. So we're not going to run into any, butting heads there. I don't know if that's still what he's trying to do.
Look, I mean, we had one issue with the hooligans. And we solved that diplomatically.
We had an issue with the hooligans?
Yeah, they robbed some of the guys from some of our people, actually.
When?
So we got, they were running one of the bigger jobs, the biggest delivery, the biggest pizza delivery. And they fucking ratted them.
The hooligans ratted out?
No, not ratted out. When I say ratted, I mean like they were lying in wait at this job. But we settled it diplomatically. We got the biggest shit back. They kept the rest.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. I mean, I'm friends with them anyway, so that sounds definitely about right. I mean, fucking half their, 5 of their people work for Al Dente's.
Yeah, look, I mean, better to have allies.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we're doing right now. I mean, we currently, I can't think of an enemy. Can you think of an enemy?
Nah.
But we have a few friends.
And I feel like for the right price, they would do certain things for us.
Yeah, absolutely. For the right price, yeah.
It probably wouldn't even be a crazy price either. Probably like $5,000 and they'd do something.
Yeah. I mean, God, I asked BBMC to do security for pay, and I didn't have to negotiate with them at all. They just said yes. And then this fucking Stevenoff, the cult guy, he came to me pouncing at the idea of protecting Al Dente's.
It's unfortunate I'm not really sure what they would be doing, but
I mean, honestly, just hanging around in the problem hours with guns out. That's pretty much it.
That's fair.
But yeah, I don't know. Interesting, for sure. It's very interesting. I mean, I already knew that he was, no longer to be kind of trusted, but that's a little more than I thought it was.
Snake.
That's a little bit of snake behavior, yeah.
Yeah, it's the second time he's called us soft to somebody.
Why would you? Who asked? Who asked you about that? No one. No one even said. Your names. No one said you and your brother's name. But he's sharing this opinion like somebody cares.
Yeah. Fuck him.
That's fine. I love being underestimated. It's actually my favorite thing. Alright, well, you want me to drop you off? I gotta go.
Just take me back to Dante's, I guess. Oh, they're too quiet. Yeah, motherfucker. That's how this thing works.
Right. We're quiet now until we've got, numbers and money and guns, and then it's gonna be a problem. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be for real with you though, T. Our numbers are not that bad. Like,
our numbers are not bad, but it's hard to get everybody around. We're just in a little bit of a lull right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously C and Rocco are gone for like at least a week, but technically, if you think about it, like the past week, it's been pretty easy for us to have like 6 people around.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's good.
Yeah, I was talking a little bit earlier with Carmine. It is what it is, but he's checking in,
Yeah, for sure.
So I figured probably, maybe, possibly, don't take this as gospel.
Yeah.
But probably in the next couple of days, he might be back around.
Yeah, I think I was getting the feeling too. I think once him and Rocco come back, it's gonna be like
And then Rocco, he'll be back on the 28th.
Yeah. I think once they're back, then we're in business, and we should potentially wait. Well, if C comes back in the next couple of days, that we don't gotta wait long. But I think that we should maybe bring this shit up to Rico. What you're talking about, being like, hey, this is, you don't know us, you got power. This is the business we're trying to get into. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be really straight up about it. Like, this is what we want to do.
Yeah.
We can help you out. You help us out. That was Levi calling me.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Daphne,
going
I
on?
don't know if I'm cut out to be a manager.
Why? What happened?
They're like throwing
Daphne, he's calling me
crazy
Mario and
insults at
Luigi.
each
He's
other
being
right now. and
racist towards me.
What happened?
He's being
Dante, you
racist
need
towards
to
me.
wear
He's
a
calling-
uniform. If you're working.
Do I?
Yes,
I'm not
you
working.
do.
I'm off the clock.
Well, then why are you standing there?
He's harassing.
No, he's harassing me. He called me Mario and
calling
Luigi.
each other Squidward and
Also, as a manager, you're allowed to wear whatever you want, Levi.
What?
As a manager, you're allowed to wear whatever you want. You just has to be like a suit or something.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Yeah.
But as a manager, you
But I
gotta
don't know
keep
if
this
that's a
under
good
control.
enough like thing for me to have to deal with all this.
Wait, so what happened? Somebody's Squidward? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Right?
I don't know how to we have no HR. I don't know what the rules are when it comes to this shit.
I've been fondled by this man right here.
Oh, we can't fondle. We can't fondle behind the counter.
No, he took me from behind the counter to the door.
I've been verbally harassed by this man.
Yeah, he
can't
tried to
fondle-
take me outside.
Don't fondle.
You said I could
inside.
fondle employees, though. You said I could do
I
that.
never said. I don't think I said that.
You said when I got hired, I could fondle
I don't
employees.
think that I said that. I don't think that sounds like something I would say.
No,
Someone's
'cause I
lying.
have
Someone's
a
lying.
very
You
clear
can throw
memory of you
hands.
saying that. No, I have
You
a
can
very
throw
clear
hands
memory
in
of
the
you
parking
saying that
lot.
to some new employees when I was helping you interview them.
He told me.
Okay, well, there might have been an interview test. I don't
slip
think
on
that
a
I.
45.
No, you said it's perfectly okay behind the counter.
No, I said
threaten to,
I said it's likely that people, you know, if somebody
He threatened
does a
to
slap in your
unalive me.
ass.
I've
Well-
never said any such thing.
He said if I slip on a 45, that man
That
right
somebody
there
will
will
be
be
the
his
witness.
witness.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I know you. I know you actually said it because Levi just repeated it at the same time.
What? What are you talking about? This is
I
a
mean,
fucking witch hunt.
I don't know.
What
What
I
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I
What
got no
think
idea.
is,
What are you talking about?
He should be suspended without pay for 2 months.
My car's getting stolen.
Holy.
Oh shit.
Suspended with pay with
Oh
for 2
wait,
months.
T, one more thing, one more thing.
Without.
Oh my god.
I've been driving all around town.
T.
I come in
T,
here,
come
I
here.
harass Levi, and that's my entire fucking job.
Antonio.
You don't want nobody else fixing stuff because you want to fix it. Get the money.
You seen that piss in your pants or
Goddamn
something?
right.
Figured you
Fucking
out
snitch.
already. You didn't know that? No big snitch.
Come on.
Well, you got a snitch working for you, Daphne.
Whoa. Look at this. Well, this is. I was going to talk to you about something, but look at this.
What the hell?
Yeah, what's up, Levi?
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck is What is that?
Fucking. What's
Daphne,
not
I know you're a
Superman,
bad
what's the guy with
driver, but what the fuck
blonde
is
guy
that?
with the
wasn't me,
American
that
flag
wasn't
cape from The Boys?
Oh.
Wait, who?
Homelander put that
Homelander.
car through the building.
Oh my.
Levi, did you do this?
Levi, what were you
No,
going to
wow,
say?
though this is the type of shit that happen around me.
Is there a way to tell?
He's going to jump.
How the fuck did he get up there?
we both just saluted. I knew it. I knew he was gonna. I knew he was gonna do it. What is he doing?
He's good.
Oh fuck.
Face planted. He's good.
Okay, what is it?
How do I tell someone that they suck without it being bad?
Well, how do they suck in particular?
Well, I don't know how to properly answer that one.
Because if you can't answer that, then you can't tell them that they suck. Because you
I mean,
have to
that's
tell them
true.
how they suck, and then you have to tell them how to stop sucking.
Yeah. Okay.
That's basically like the not PC way of saying what management is.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, cause like, I don't know. Avon he's all right. The most I heard him talk was, just then when you came in. So he's really quiet, and then he just be chefing it up back there and not plating the shit. And I told him to plate it, and he don't plate it.
Okay, so I'll go yell at him. Ow!
But I hate yelling at people. I don't know if
I'll
cut
yell
out
at
for
him.
this. But I also I feel like a fucking loser.
Ciao, ciao. Welcome to All Dante's.
Have you been helped?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all though.
Avon, where'd you go? Avon.
I'm here. Hi.
All right, pop quiz. You're working in the back. You're cooking the food. Somebody else is at the front, and they order a Rocco combo. What do you do?
I'm not familiar with the combos and all that yet. to be
Avon.
honest. Hear me?
They're so easy. They're so easy. That wasn't even the answer that I was asking you for, but that was a worse answer than you could have ever given.
I just started today. Really?
The other guy started today. I bet he knows. But that's okay. All right. So then they call out. Okay, the combo is 10 and 10. So okay, they need 10 and 10. What do you do?
10 what?
10 pizzas and 10 drinks.
Okay, so if they want 10 pizzas, I'll make 1 pizza because it makes 10 and 2 drinks because it makes 5.
Okay. And then what if there's already 10 pizzas and 10 drinks in the warmer? What do you do?
I'm gonna make 1 pizza.
You're cooking, so you got to take the 10 and the 10 and you got to put it on the top row so that employee can come in the front can come over and take it real fast and give it to the customer. Okay?
Makes sense.
Okay. That's it.
Pop quiz.
Yes.
For you. Pop quiz for you.
Okay.
An employee threatens another employee. What do you do?
Well, it depends what the situation is.
That he's gonna unalive the other employee.
Well, you know, in Al Dente's, we believe in running fades in the parking lot. So, you know, you guys can take it out in the parking lot and, you know, solve your differences.
What if one employee doesn't believe in running fades? What
Well,
if he believes in unaliving people that threatens to unalive him?
well, that's not company policy. Company policy is run fades in the parking lot.
comic shop.
Both those guys are getting fired within 3 days. I'm calling it right now.
Which?
I
Got
asked
medieval
Avon.
spawn.
I asked Avon. I said, "What? Okay, pop quiz. You know, I was trying to be, covert about it. I said, pop quiz. What do you do? Someone orders a Rocco combo, and he said, well, I don't know the combos. And I said, okay, that's not even partially the answer I was looking for. You gave a worse answer than you could have possibly ever given.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay,
What was the
so
question?
do I need to get in there and like retrain him? I mean, I can. I just thought he said he meant.
Let
mentioned that
me
he was
ask him
trained
if he has
already.
actually been trained. Wait, Avon, question. Have you been actually trained?
I've been training all this time.
No, but like, has anyone actually walked you through how to do shit?
Oh yeah. Just
Okay.
once.
Who?
Sin.
Okay. Okay. All right, just checking. He said that Sim trained him. If this keeps happening, I'm gonna take away Sim's privileges to hire. Cause what the fuck?
Who else is Sim hire?
I don't know. I feel like no one else has had problems, but
Do I?
He was
can I hire
also
people
in
now,
the.
By the way, just.
He was cleaning all the tables and fucking fixing all the shit when it was at 0, and I was like, hey,
he needs to
don't do
get
that.
trained. He needs to get trained again. How much? How much, Avon, how much food did you take just now?
Just 1 and 1.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have, next time you come in, just have whoever you're working with walk you through everything again.
Okay.
Because, yeah, you might need to get refreshed on, there's like a lot of details.
Is that a knife on your back?
It's a pink blade, yeah.
I stay in for like an hour, fucking wipe the tables down, do all that shit,
Yeah,
but
you make it not boring, which is good enough for me.
I told him to, next time he works, to have somebody walk him through the training process again, because what the fuck?
yeah, I was telling him, and then he was
it,
like, "You just don't want me to get more money," and I'm like, "That's not the case."
Well, I thought they were talking about like having the like, I don't know. I thought they were working on shit, and apparently they're not working on shit.
Wait, what do you, who?
Just like the city,
You talking about for the delivery?
the deliveries, the fucking. I thought we were like getting the tasks changed a little bit.
The tasks were changed. The tasks are fine now. They cost. They're not costing us money anymore. Like they're not draining our bank account.
Yeah,
they're fine.
Oh.
You just don't want to overdo them. When they're at 0, don't do them past 0 because that makes no fucking sense.
It also looks bad on us, no?
What do you mean?
Like it seems like people are farming a paycheck.
I mean, I don't really care about that. Just just don't do it past 0 because then yes, you are farming.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him.
I don't know. I also thought we were getting like gonna get better at like the tasks and stuff or whatever, but I guess that's not.
What do you mean by that? Like
You
doing
know,
them
like,
faster?
Like, what? No, not really. Like, just get better at the things that I already do.
Oh yeah, I would like for that to happen too, but who fucking knows?
yeah.
Who fucking knows?
Could have sworn that they told me
Yeah,
something.
I would like that. I mean, they also said that we were gonna get environmentally friendly plastic cups, but we don't have
maybe
those
you
yet.
can recycle them, like bring them back, or we can do like a.
Well, we're gonna go through a different purveyor. I think we're supposed to get more cups per plastic. Is what it's gonna be more environmentally friendly. So, I will update them on all of these things. But they only listen to me every so often. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows what I should have done?
There's only
I
so much
did get the garage and the stools fixed. We
The
got
garage
that.
is nice.
Oh, speaking of does that mean the other garage doesn't work anymore?
I have no idea. I genuinely don't know.
Do you still have your vehicles there? Check your fucking garage, Ab.
No, I didn't. But I was thinking about moving them there because that's like a cool spot, and it wasn't on the GPS as the garage. So
I am
Trying to be sneaky.
I need to just say one final thing to Antonio, and I gotta go. But I'll be around tomorrow, Levi, if you have any other questions, or just email me like whatever your concerns are, and I can do what I can.
I guess the one thing, and I did text you about it, but is the water, like getting water.
Yeah,
outside
they're
of delivery.
yeah, the delivery guys are the purveyor's working on it. They thought that they had fixed it, but they didn't. So I just let them know.
Okay, so just no cheesecake.
Yeah, yeah. If anybody wants cheesecake, tell them that the purveyor said go fuck yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
works for me.
I'm not. I spent hours and hours yesterday trying to get water, and I'm not doing it again. I simply will not. It can get fixed when it gets fixed, and until then we don't have cheesecake. Fuck it.
Got it. All right, works for me.
Yep.
Do we still need water to make our sodas?
No.
No.
Oh.
It's just straight juice.
Just straight juice, straight apple juice from fruit slices.
I'm trying to
Apple
fucking
juice
get
with
some
some
never mind.
combination.
Yeah.
We got one of the you know the shit where you put like the water in and you like it's like a thing. It does it all itself. It
What
makes
the
all the
fuck are
fizzy
you
with
talking
the
about,
CO2,
Levi?
And it makes like soda, like healthy sodas.
A soda stream?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
yes.
yeah, that one. Yeah.
I was like, it started out as like the little fucking the little packets of fucking drink mix, and then it went to a Mio and then combination. What the fuck?
You know,
You got
evolution,
it, you got it.
innovation.
You
Wait,
literally
all right,
got the
listen.
name
I
brand.
gotta fucking go.
Yeah,
I
okay,
gotta talk
sorry.
to T about one thing really fast, and then I gotta go. Bye.
Come back, T. No. Come back, please.
One thing that I actually am gonna do though, I'm gonna probably be the one to say this because I'm gonna say it really lightly. Elle is picking on Donnie a little too much, and he's taking it too personally. So I'm just gonna tell her like, if she notices something, just don't say anything to him. Just tell one of us, and then we'll take care of it.
Yeah, right. That's fine.
Because she's not wrong to call him out, but I think that he takes it too personal. And honestly, I will say, it was a little extra, like, in the meeting, because she had already told me about how he was talking names on the phone and stuff. It was a little extra that she called him out in the meeting about it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to say, just tell us, thank you for telling
shit
us.
Shit happens sometimes.
Yeah, shit happens. I'm just going to say, thank you for taking notice, and just tell us, and that's just in an effort to make sure that nobody's, taking anything personally that anybody's saying. It's not just her. I mean, honestly, if it was somebody else doing it, I'd probably say the same thing. You don't want people to start thinking of drama stuff. Just tell us, and it'll get handled.
Yeah, it's fine. That's whatever.
I'm just gonna mention something to her. I'm not gonna have like a whole sit down or something, but I'm just gonna mention something to her about it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I gotta fucking go.
All right, take it easy.
All right, bye bye.